The next ES6 feature we'll discuss is template literals. What are template literals? They are just another way to declare strings. Let's take a look at an example. We have a string here which is using the single quotes, and we have the same string here but we are using double quotes. Both of these are valid strings. And now with ES6 we have a third way of representing strings, and that is using these backtick symbols. These are called backticks or grave accent symbols. So this is the third new way that was introduced in ES6. In this new way of representing strings, the advantage is that we can do string interpolation. Let's take a look at an example. Here we have fname equals Tom, lname equals Sawyer. Let's say we want to concatenate the fname with the lname, but we also want to have a space in between them. The old way to do it would be fname plus a space within single quotes and then plus again and then lname. And the new way with template literals is we can do string interpolation. So we use the dollar and curly braces to perform string interpolation. As you can see, fname is enclosed within curly braces and we have a dollar as a prefix, and the same for lname. And we are using the backtick symbols at the beginning and at the end. So the result would be Tom space Sawyer. When we want to perform string interpolation using the dollar and the curly braces, the expression over here can be any JavaScript expression. Now, what is a JavaScript expression? You can think of JavaScript expressions being anything that can appear on the right hand side of the assignment operator. So if we have an assignment statement, then the right hand side would be a JavaScript expression. Let's look at some examples of JavaScript expressions. So here we have const fname equals Tom, and the right hand side of the equals or the assignment operator is Tom. So Tom is an expression. Similarly, in the second line, Sawyer, a string, is an expression. Similarly, in the third line, we are concatenating some strings. So this is also an expression. And over here, we have a function call, and that is also an expression. And then we have an expression which is using the ternary operator. An example of something that is not a JavaScript expression would be an if statement. If we express this using an if statement, that would not be an expression. Hence, whenever we need to write expressions that involve conditionals, we will use the ternary operator. Let us look at some examples of string interpolations using expressions. This first example is something that we have already seen. We have two variables here, fname and lname, and if we want to concatenate them and have a space in between, we will write the statement as follows. Observe the dollar and observe the curly braces, and the backtick symbols will be at the beginning and at the end. Let us look at an example involving a function call. We have a function called multiply here, which takes in two parameters. So we can interpolate that function call like this. This is the function call, and we have placed that within curly braces, and we have a dollar as prefix before the opening curly brace. Let's run this. We can see that the output of this is 8 over here. Let's look at a third example. Here we are writing to the console a string which is Tom and followed by space and followed by Sawyer. Let's run it. As we can see, we have some space in between Tom and Sawyer. Let's look at the fourth example. In this example, we have an expression where we are using the ternary operator. So this is our expression, and we have placed it within curly braces and the dollar as the prefix. And if we run this, we should see the string is 10 even, and then followed by the result of this expression. And the result of this expression is yes. Let's look at a fifth example. Here we have a console.log statement, and we have a string that seems to be broken up into multiple lines. Let's run it and see if it works or not. As we can see, it works. The same would not be possible if we had used single quotes or double quotes instead of backticks over here. So please remember that we can split up a string into multiple lines when using the new backtick symbols.